Hi YouTube, it's just Brandy and let's talk black ink. So this episode, they went to the tattoo convention in Puerto Rico. So when it started, Duchess was kind of contemplating whether or not she should still attend because she said she had been planning to go for months. She had some live stream that she was supposed to be doing for some magazine, but she found out that Black Ink Crew was going, and so she kind of was like, I really don't want to see Caesar, so should I go? So her friend was telling her, you shouldn't let him stop your business because eventually you run around in the same circles. At some point you're going to run into him, so you might as well go ahead and get it over with. So she decides she's still going to go. So the crew goes down to Puerto Rico, and of course, when they get there, everybody thought somebody else was supposed to be doing everything, and they get there and they are not registered. So my thing is, it was Teddy's idea. Teddy should have followed through. Something like that. You're going to get email confirmation. You're going to have anything. And then to come to find out, the cost of the convention to register was $30,000. Who was paying the $30,000? If Caesar was paying the $30,000, then you know that nobody never took no $30,000 out your account. That's a lot of money to pay and a lot of money to make up. And I really don't see how you gonna make in a weekend. I don't know if it's a week-long thing, a weekend, but that's a lot of money to make at a convention. So they get down there, they go to check in, nobody knows nothing. Teddy's like, oh, I thought Miss Kitty was going to do it or whatever. And she like, this was your idea. So Caesar's pissed. He's embarrassed. He done invited Tattoo Baby down there. And she sees basically who's running the show. Y'all are unorganized. So he tells Teddy like, y'all need to figure it out because we done paid a lot of money to get down here. I'm like, before y'all would have even booked tickets, like you should have made sure you were registered. Even if you sent papers in, you still should have made that you was registered and you had all your ducks in a row. So instead of them trying to work with the conference and seeing like, is there any way that we could get in? Like, I mean, you down there with VH1 with a film crew. Like, at the end of the day, I'm sure the conference would have been more than willing to find a space for you because that's giving them publicity for their event, free publicity. So it kind of ended on them walking around trying to find a tattoo shop that would let them work out of so they can try to recoup some of the money that they lost by, flying down there and for room and board and whatnot. So that's what they're trying to do, trying to just see if they can find some place to work out of. But at the end of the day, I'm assuming that, you do a conference to, I guess you do some tattoos, but it's more networking. I'm assuming, I don't know anything about this conference, but I'm assuming like it's the heavy hitters in the industry and it's more of a network opportunity. So just being down there is not really worth that trip during that time. So of course, Caesar runs into Duchess and he feels like he needed closure. But as much as I'm not a Duchess fan, I do feel like, it's only been 1 month since we separated. And yes, it was ugly. It was a lot going on. Like I said, I believe it has to be some other stuff besides just this because it's just weird. But he's like, you just, he mad at her like you just threw 5 years away over a lie, which I can understand his frustration. But if that's the case, you should still love her enough. You should not in 1 month be trying to move on to the next bitch. Like, and then like she said, you want to have a conversation where you come and talk about you need closure. You want to talk to me. And she was working. She had the magazine. They was filming her or whatever. She was doing her little Facebook live stream for the magazine. And then you going to walk over with this chick and be like, oh, we need to have a discussion. Why is she here? If you wanted to have a discussion with me 5 years, respect me enough to meet with me one-on-one. Number one, Puerto Rico is not the place to do it. Like, you should have came to me to North Carolina if you wanted to have a face-to-face with me, or you could have called me this whole time. My number has not changed. Like, that's my thing. I mean, I understand you filming a reality show and they want you to have certain conversations and do certain stuff, but this, y'all real people, this is real life. So you could have called her at any time. You could have texted her at any time. Why you want to try and confront her now in front of your chick and then be like, oh yeah, she so mature. This is high school. No, this is not high school. This is respect. Why you bring why you trying to parade your other chick in front of me? That is disrespectful. You know, you trying to show me that you done moved on and like, no, right there, Caesar lost a lot of points because that is so super disrespectful. You don't do that. And if she had another dude, like she said, he would be pissed. He would be heated. He'd probably be trying to fight dude. So, come on. You know that was disrespectful. So, that was this episode. Next episode, they will still be in Puerto Rico. And we'll see what type of fuckery they get into. Because you know it's going to be a mess. So, talk to you later.